Hieronymus B. I'm thinking that means Hieronymus Bosch. The weird paintings of hell, earth, and paradise. Asks, could you make a video about what the Orthodox believe about which manuscripts to use? I've heard Orthodox prefer Byzantine text type, which is supposedly to be latter than old manuscripts. And also use something called patriarchal texts, which is like the Orthodox version of the Vulgate. Okay, let me see if I can do a bit of a brief video on this, because there are whole gospels or even books of the Bible where you'll have a verse, and then you'll have like 5 paragraphs of exegesis and how each saint or church father understood it. I'm assuming that's not what you mean. But as for the Church of Constantinople and Greece, two different churches, yes, they use the Byzantine text type because that's what they had access to. They were surrounded by the Turks, right? But you have the Antiochians and the Syriacs, which were using Syriac and Arabic, and Syriac being a form of Aramaic. So we have things like this, the Peshitta, and I've got one in English for you as well. Although these are not the true Peshitta because they're Protestantized. They've taken away the vital bits of the Peshitta, making it conform to the books that were settled upon by the Protestant West. But it does translate something correctly in here, which has been mistranslated over and over and over in an English translation. It is easier for a rope to go through an eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven. Unfortunately, for the last 400 years, the idiom is easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to get into heaven. It still works. But there's been some weird people that say, oh, an eye of a needle is this thing where you tie camels to and it has to get on its knees to go through, which is all just BS. But no, I mean, you have the Armenian version, which has 3rd Corinthians. You have the Ethiopic text, which the canon isn't really closed. I mean, it's got Jubilees, it's got different versions of Esdras. You've got 4th Maccabees, the Apocalypse of Peter. So, but at the end of the day, you'd have to ask yourself, is there any major theological differences between Western text type, Byzantine text type, or Alexandrian text type? No, there isn't. Now, yeah, Byzantine text type or Alexandrian text type is most of their readings are probably the older or original. I hesitate to say that, but using a Roman Catholic Bible like the New American Bible or the Jerusalem Bible isn't going to hurt you. I use the Bibles that I use most often are the NASB, the New American Standard Bible, which is a Protestant Bible, and the New American Bible, which is a Roman Catholic Bible. And the reason why I use that one is because the way it translates First Maccabees, I think is beautiful, and I think it is absolutely correct. But when you're talking about the Orthodox Church as a whole, there's various Bibles within the Orthodox Church, and then if you want to segment it down to, well, just the old Eastern Orthodox and excluding the Oriental Orthodox, well, then you also have, well, the Slavonic text that the Russians used. Did that actually come straight from this Byzantine work that is said to be out there. Well, no, it didn't. And then what about the works that are used by the Melkites and the Maronites, which are in communion with Rome? So there's a lot of issues there. But no, there's not one overarching Bible like the Vulgate or, let's say, the KJV or Textus Receptus for some of the modern American sects. Because remember, the Bible was assembled after Nicaea, um, in 415 Carthage, right? And that was for the West. The East didn't get sealed until the 17th century, surprisingly enough. Um, Not that there's not going to be anything added to it, but it's kind of almost not even been sealed. And the Apocalypse of John is still iffy. So I hope that answers your question. If not, please ask it again. Thank you for the question. I actually love answering questions. All right, peace to you. On to the next question. And please ask again if there's a part, if I didn't answer it or if I partially didn't answer it, please ask again and I will make a video. Peace to you. May God save Serbia, Syria, and Ireland. And please pray for the Christians of the Middle East, especially the Copts, the Syriacs, the Antiochians, the Maronites, the Melkites, and the Assyrians. Okay.